Hi Leo, welcome to your June reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep this in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to take a look and see what messages need to come through for you guys for this upcoming month. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for my Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, let's get right into this reading. If you notice that I sound different or like my voice sounds a little bit different, it's actually because a couple days ago, my microphone randomly stopped working. I didn't change anything. I didn't do anything differently. But you know what season it is? We're in Mercury motherfucking retrograde, okay? And let me tell you guys, it has been messing with all my electronics. My laptop's been crashing. Coffee machine stopped working the other day. My coffee grinder stopped working the other day. It's just like, oh my god. So it's just like, okay, I surrender. Like, there's nothing I can do. It's out of my control, but it's just like, okay, I hope that's it. You know, Mercury retrograde, it's a little tough. But, you know, so for the meantime, I just got cut off because I had an alarm go off that I forgot to turn off. For the meantime, I'm going to be using my phone to record the audio. Hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully the shuffling... Hello? I don't know what's going on here. Hopefully the shuffling isn't like too loud. And that the audio is somewhat clear. I'm crossing my fingers, please. So let's just see where this goes. Starting off with some animal open messages. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I just want to know... Okay, there we go. I just want to see... Okay, there we go. I just wanted to see the timer so that like I'm aware of how long it's been. So sorry about that. Anyways, messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2021. What's going on for Leo, please? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What messages do my Leos need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ooh, we got the zebra and the eagle coming right out. Fire and air. We also got the bear at the bottom of the deck. This is interesting. Some of you might be considering traveling or moving. That's just the first thing that's come to mind. Some of you might actually like be moving homes, just coming to mind with bear. So you guys are coming out of like an awakening. You guys are coming out of like a slumber, hibernation. You guys are entering into this new phase of your life now. The very beginning steps of this new chapter, this new journey, this new journey is normally the most difficult. You know, trying to set up a schedule, a workout routine, a this, a that, whatever it is that you might be trying to get off the ground, it might be very difficult, it may be very challenging, and it might not be the easiest, okay? And it's going to require a lot of discipline. So be very patient with yourself when it comes to this new start. The eagle coming out, air energy. So this talks about being thrown into a new karmic cycle for the sake of your transformation. So you guys are entering into this new phase in your life. There's going to be many lessons that you will learn. There might even be a revisitation of past lessons that you've gone through to see if you've truly learned, especially with all this retrograde energy coming at play. We have Pluto retrograde. We have Saturn retrograde. We have Mercury retrograde. At the end of June, we have Jupiter retrograding, and I'm pretty sure we have Uranus or Neptune. Did I already say? One of those two. I'll have it somewhere on the screen. They're going retrograde. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of retrograde energy. That is not a bad thing. It's really just a time for us to take a look at how far we've come, the lessons we've learned, really just reevaluating before moving forward. So it's kind of the time to just sit, wait, evaluate, look around what's going on, what tweaks and changes you may need to make, and that's kind of what's happening here. But you guys are on this new journey, and it's going to be very transformative. Think from a year from now, you guys may be in a completely different place. Physically, you might be in a different place mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You guys are going to be constantly changing, evolving, and upgrading, okay? Shedding old skins and stepping into who you truly are, okay? So it may be uncomfortable. There might be some uncomfortable changes you're going to have to go through, or to release, or to surrender to certain things that possibly are out of your control, because let's be real, lots of things are out of our control. Only thing we can really control is how we react, what we give our energy to, things like that, right? Our thoughts, what we tell ourselves, what we indulge in, things like that, what we give our power and energy away to. So just remember, you can only control yourself. You can't control those around you. You can't control the weather. You can't control all these other things that are out of your hands. Surrender to it, okay? I know, easier said than done, but working through that's what's going to help you through these changes, the ups and downs, and the tribulations and trials of life, you know? Whew, it's gonna be a fun ride. It won't be boring, okay? It won't be boring, whatever you guys are entering into, or what's yet to come around the corner. I'm kind of getting like this upcoming year. I don't know why this is coming up. I mean, your birthday season isn't too far around, right? We're in Gemini season, approaching Cancer season. You guys are up next. So Leo season's not too far away. And so you guys might be spending a lot of time, especially with, again, all this retrograde energy, especially Mercury retrograde, making us, spend a lot of time reflecting on our experiences, who we are, things that have shaped us from our past, even way, way back, okay? And, doing something about it, taking the responsibility, taking action, and, oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. I was stretching my foot out. I did not mean to do that, you guys. I'm so sorry. I was just like, what is this? Oh my God. Okay, my foot was wandering. Got a little too curious, too adventurous. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Just expect lots of change and opportunities for you to grow. The zebra, not only does this talk about travel, this also talks about volunteering, helping people out, making a difference in the world, or even making a difference in yourself. When you focus on bettering yourself, you're also helping those around you, because then you're able to fill your cup up first, the rest overflows. You get to help out your friends, your family, your partner, your neighbors, your community, your city, your town, your state, province, country. When you start at yourself, then it's about working outwards. So when you help yourself, you are helping the world, and you're spreading that energy. It's kind of like a spider web. In some way, we are all connected, and so your actions will have an influence on those around you. Just remember that. It makes a difference, everybody. Because just think about like the food chain, right? You get rid of one of the species on the food chain, the link, and that affects the entire web. So just remember that when you think, oh, I'm insignificant, I don't matter in this world. Yes, the fuck you do, okay? You really do, Leo. You matter, you count, and, it's time for you guys to recognize your potential and your capability and your strength and your talents. This is a very creative energy, and so in the month of June, you guys may feel very more inspired and creative and wanting to get things done and trying new things and really starting to create some amazing things for yourself. When you do that, you'll be feeling much more fulfilled, more happier, and it's really a step in the right direction. Whatever it is that's calling you, if you feel like you have to get up and physically move across the country, across the world, fucking do it. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Right? You live this one life. You can either sit and think, oh, maybe, or I could, but what if this, right? Rather say, oh, well, then what if? Take those risks. Maybe not now, right? We're in Mercury retrograde, but if you're contemplating it, think about it some more. Plan a little bit. This is the perfect time to come up with some plans and think about the potential, what you would like your future to be. Because your future is all determined on the actions you take right here, right now, and the things that you do to make it happen, right? If you got this crazy wild dream, it can be a crazy wild dream all your life, but if you put the energy towards it, if you follow through with the action, and you take steps to get there, then it's not going to be a dream. It'll become a reality. But if you just sit there and be in your little la-la land and just dream about it, you're not going to get anywhere. It's like you got to wake up and actually put in the work. Don't sleep about it. Don't dream about it. Fucking do it. So If you've been waiting for confirmation, Leo, here's your sign. Go for it. Believe in yourself. You know, and the zebra also kind of gives a little bit of that horse energy. Obviously different, but this just talks about you guys needing to be confident within yourself. And instead of second guessing yourself, your decision-making skills, just have that trust from within. And obviously, that may take time to trust yourself. Some of you may struggle with that, and that's going to be a process, right? And that's going to be something you're going to have to work through. But you are, and you will transform in those areas that you may struggle with, right? There's many opportunities coming up in the month of June that will help propel you towards whatever it is that you're trying to get towards. It's going to be great, okay? But like I said, with the bear at the very bottom of the deck, the first initial steps of this journey, of this chapter, of this new year for you coming up, it won't be the easiest. There's going to be some rocky moments. There's going to be times where you want to quit, where you want to give up, where you second guess yourself, where you have setbacks, delays, and it may be frustrating. But if you want it bad enough, you'll get back up. You'll go. You'll try again. You won't quit. No matter what happens, no matter who says you can't, you will still do it. Nobody can stop you. You know? I'm also kind of getting a little bit of protective energy, whether someone's protective over you, or you're protective over someone, or there's just like the energy of also you guys protecting yourselves or your ideas, or just, you know, because bears can be very protective, especially mother bears. So that's just like another message. The frog, protective over your feelings for some. All right. Interesting energy. I'm just going to set that here. Let's pull some tarot messages and see what's happening. Get some more messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For June 2021, what messages do my Leos need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in June? Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June 2021? What's going on? Please show me clearly. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of June 2021. What's going on for my Leos, please? One more shuffle. Okay. Oh, it's almost falling on my hand. Okay. There we go. The deck is not upside down, just making sure. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2021. We got the Devil coming out. That's kind of funny. I actually thought this card was going to come out when I was prepping this deck. I did see the Devil and I was like, okay. And it came out Capricorn energy. Some of you may have strong Capricorn placements in your chart. Let's see what else needs to come out. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June. We have the Four of Cups. This actually fell behind the Devil, so we're going to keep it like that, okay? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, what do we got here? Six of Swords. Oh, beautiful. Messages for Leo, Ace of Pentacles, King of Cups reversed. Oh, some of you have not been listening to your intuition at all, almost like ignoring, having your own pity party. And this actually, okay, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Cups reverse fell behind the Four of Cups. It's like you have opportunities right in front of you to go after whatever it is that you want. That relationship, that job, that career, that home, that this, that dream that you want so bad, but you keep telling yourself that you can't have it. You keep saying, oh, but that's not for me. I'm not good enough. I'm not this. Like, you are kind of throwing your own pity party. Some of you are just, like, getting so in your feelings of, oh, but, like, they're better than me, and I could never live up to their standards. Or, like, you know, like, in romance, like, oh, that person's so out of my league. I want them. I really, really do, and I have strong feelings towards them, but I can never. They're out of my league. Like, shutting yourself down, self-sabotaging. That's just what I'm getting. Obviously, if the shoe fits, the shoe fits. If it doesn't, let it slide. But I really am just getting that, and that is such like an unhealthy mindset to have, and you need to be aware of what you're telling yourself. Okay, I do feel like in the month of June you guys are kind of having a hard time like with your emotions or balancing them or keeping them in check. With the Four of Cups reversed, not reversed, yeah, we need it reversed. Honestly, it's time for you guys to look up instead of looking down. You know, turn that frown upside down. Look up or look around you. Look at all the blessings that you do have and be grateful for them. Sometimes, you know, when we're going through hard things, it's hard to stay positive. It's hard to look at our blessings. It's hard to be grateful, right? But this is just like a friendly reminder, nice little gentle reminder, okay? I'm not trying to call anybody out, but just look up and be grateful for what you do have. Name at least one thing. You got a roof over your head. You got family, friend, partner. There's got to be something in your life that you're grateful for. So I challenge you to list at least one thing. Come on now. Be grateful for something. There's always something you can be grateful for, but that is a choice. So I really feel like your perception is coming at play here. How you view things, how you look at things. And you know what? Even at the bottom of the animal spirit deck, underneath the bear and the frog that came out, there's a need for an emotional release. Some of you have been bottling up your feelings for way, way too long. And that has been clouding your vision. And you're like, well, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel sad? Why do I feel unmotivated? Why do I feel this? Why do I feel that? Maybe it's because you've been suppressing certain feelings that maybe you're afraid of facing, or, you know, it's uncomfortable, or instead of feeling it, you'd rather ignore it and pretend it's not there. But that's the thing, when we do that, it actually ends up seeping into all other areas of our lives, our work, our friendships, our relationships, or this or that. Like, it really does. When we ignore certain feelings that are bottling up from within, and we're like, oh, I don't want to face it, it's uncomfortable, I don't want to, let's just ignore it, pretend it's not there. Guess what? It's going to come, it's going to follow you, it's going to bite you in the ass. You can't continue to keep running away from it. Eventually, you're going to need a break. Eventually, you need to stop and catch your breath. And guess what? That little fear, that little thought, that little feeling, whatever it is going to be behind you. You're going to have to look at it, okay? And so, unfortunately, you're going to have to face whatever this devil is. You're going to have to... What's it called? Hold on. It's not coming to me. But I know what it is, but it's not coming to me. Exorcising the devil. Oh my god, that took way too damn long. Exorcising this demon that's within you, and it's actually just been causing you to feel stuck, blocked, and it's been getting in the way of your own progression in your own journey. You have been stopping yourself. You have been delaying your movement. But there is good news, you guys. Six of Swords came out after the devil, which is telling me that there will be movement, but you're going to have to face some things that look at yourself and changing your perspective. Now, at the bottom of the deck, I didn't check the bottom of the deck. We have the 8 of Pentacles. I didn't mean to move my phone. Ace of Swords, beautiful. 7 of Pentacles, King of Wands. There we go. Back on your bullshit, Leo. All right, so... You know, like I said, you guys kind of were getting in your own way. There's an opportunity here. Ace of Pentacles, some sort of dream. It's tangible, but it's going to require a lot of work. Very similar to the bear, right? This idea, this new beginning, this dream, this thing, whatever it is that you want, it's going to be a journey. And there's going to be tests. How bad do you want this, Leo? How bad do you want this? Some of you, again, King of Cups reverse. Emotions have been a little bit unbalanced. You need to ground yourselves. Needing to allow yourself to express, to feel. Because there's been like that switch. You've flipped the switch. You're like, we ain't going there. But then at the same time, it's almost like you feel sorry for yourself. Like, or you are, again, getting in your own way or telling yourself you're not good enough. Or, you know, doubting your own abilities. Like, I'm feeling that in my chest. I'm just like, oh, I can't have that. I wish I could, but I just can't. Well, why? Because this or because that. Those are just excuses. Stop making excuses, Leo. All right? You are capable. If anything... What was I going to say? Oh, my God. This is crazy, you guys. Like, I don't even... Whatever, let's just move on from that. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you will be getting clarity on how you're going to move forward. You're going to be getting clarity on your perception and maybe how you haven't been looking at things from the most positive perspective, or like needing to consider all sides instead of just however you've been viewing yourself, the situation, considering another way of approaching things, viewing things. Ace of Swords, a new mindset. And you're going to have a breakthrough, right? This is about you guys being honest with yourselves, being honest with how you feel. and cutting away the unnecessary, cutting away the excuses, cutting away whatever's been holding you back, cutting away this unhealthy mindset or the ways you've been speaking to yourselves. Goodbye. See ya, never again, because you have some really good stuff coming your way. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. But this is going to require your determination and your patience. I know, who wants to hear, oh, be patient, but that's life, right? How many times do things happen overnight? You can't just plant a seed and it sprouts the next day. Rarely. Like, of course, there's some plants out there that sprout very quickly, but a lot of plants, think about trees, right? Trees take years and years and years and years and years to grow into something big, and that takes ages. Like, it takes years, right? And you know, like a tree that's like 5 feet tall takes like 5 years to grow, you know? It takes a long time. But it's about not being in such of a rush. What's the rush? What's the rush? You got your whole life, and you will get there. You will cross that finish line. Don't you even worry. Don't worry about the how or the when. Just know that it already is. And so, your patience is being tested. And like I said, it goes back all the way back to that bear energy. I don't have a third hand to pick that card up, but you guys seen that card before. First few steps, first few months, maybe the most difficult, the most trying, the most challenging. How bad do you want this? I know I'm repeating myself, but that's it. Like, how bad do you want this? How much work are you going to put into this? How are you going to dedicate yourself to this? If you got to change your schedule, maybe you have been making excuses, maybe you've been procrastinating, maybe you know deep down you could be putting a little bit more effort into something to make it really work out and turn out in your favor. Whatever it is, just be honest with yourself. It's okay. We all have days. We all have moments. We all have months, years, especially now. Like, hello, you guys. We've been living through a pandemic. It has not been easy. It's been difficult to stay motivated. It's been difficult to do the bare minimum. Why? Well, because, like, what's the point, right? It's same shit, different day. I get it. A lot of us are in that boat, right? Including me. I have those moments so often. But, you know, we really just gotta kick ourselves a little bit, light that fire under our ass and say, you know what, it's time for a change. It's time for me to commit to myself and commit to the things that matter the most. So what is that for you, Leo? You're gonna have to ask yourself that. Whatever it is that you want so deep down, but you keep telling yourself that you can't or you could never or this or that, like excuses. Stop. If you really want it, you know deep down it could be yours. It's just gonna require work, a lot of it. Okay, it ain't just gonna be like wham bam done. It's gonna it's if only, right? Wave a magic wand, it's there. But that's not how it works. And if that doesn't sound good to you, well then I guess you don't want it that bad, right? I guess that dream just isn't meant for you, and that's okay. And there might just be something better that comes your way that maybe won't require as much work, right? Something that's more up your alley. But again, it's up to you, okay? You basically have a choice. You can either continue on the path that you're on and put in that effort, put in that solid, steady effort, and start to see the reaping of the rewards, right? What you've put out is what you receive. Or, you know, you could just choose, okay, this isn't working for me. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to plant my seed in different soil. You know, because sometimes we plant seeds in soil and it's not in the best soil, or maybe it doesn't get enough sunlight or enough water or too much sun, right? And sometimes certain things just aren't meant to be or not meant for us. And there's the opportunity for you to be grateful for the experience. It's not a waste of time. You've learned, you've grown, even if it was for a month, a year, 10 years, and that chapter is over and done with, that's okay. There's something better. Like, it doesn't matter. You did not waste your time. If you decide it's not for you and you want to go down a different path, that's okay, right? That's good. Like, at least you're being honest with yourself, because really, that's the most important thing. And I put these cards in the wrong order. Honesty. When you're honest with yourself about how you feel, about the things that you're afraid of, the things you've been telling yourselves, the blocks, the worries, the this, the that. Just be clear with yourself. And with all this retrograde energy and eclipse energy is actually making us look at these things, looking at our shadows, looking at what needs to change. And then using this blade, using this sword, and cutting out whatever we don't need, the unnecessary, so that we can fly forward with the confidence, with the momentum, with the focus, with the determination, because the King of Wands, he is hella determined. He will not let anybody or anything get in the way of what he wants. When he sets his mind on something, it's impossible to stop him, you know. So, and that is also, okay, so we have the bear, the frog, right, expressing your emotions, the buffalo's underneath that, and the buffalo talks about determination, not fearful of misfortune or struggles or challenges, but sees the opportunity to grow in these experiences, no matter how good or bad. What a beautiful reading, Leo. I really like this energy. So, you know, kind of beginning of the month, you guys might be a little bit in your head, some emotional things to deal with or needing to face and be honest with. And that's going to be different for everyone. Obviously, certain things I said may not resonate. That's all good. But, like, just finding a way to work through that and making adjustments necessary and committing to yourself and your goals and making that shit a reality. You know, it is possible. But like I said, I don't know. I just kept getting the energy of, like, the year ahead for you guys. Or, like, you guys might be spending a lot of time, like, thinking about where do you want to be a year from now? Like, what are you hoping for your future self? Do you want to make your future self proud? Like, whatever you want your future self. Like, set those intentions, planting those seeds. We got 2 aces out here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So, it's beautiful. Really interesting reading, you guys. Let's wrap this up with some Tikashi messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for June 2021. Any Tikashi messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of June. Oh, we got sensitivity. You guys definitely could be feeling a lot more sensitive. Okay, oh, wow. Awakening and humor. Okay. Sensitivity. Be sensitive, respond rather than react. Take care of your feelings and be sensitive to the needs of others. There's no need for oversensitivity and hurt feelings, so you always have a choice as to how you feel. Be sensitive to your environment. Actively engage in all your senses as you walk upon the earth. Awakening. Rousing from the inactivity of the past or having held yourself back. Now is the time to wake up to what can be achieved, which is what I've been saying, and shake yourself into action. Awaken to your potential, awaken to your love, and awaken to yourself. Beautiful. And humor. See the funny side of life. Laugh at yourself. Laughter is love. Learn your life's lessons with laughter, and you'll travel your path with a light and happy light and happy heart. Release melancholy, heaviness, and practicality in some good, clean, fun laughter. Wait, what? In favor of some good, clean fun and laughter. Holy crap, you guys, I can't speak. Enjoy a good time with friends and let your spirit soar. So definitely spend some time around your loved ones, those that make you laugh. You definitely could use it, especially for those that have been in your feelings or just feeling a little bit down, a little bit heavy, really just needing a good, like, support, uplifting, coming together, inspiring one another. Like, surround yourself with those kinds of people. Okay, those types of souls. But yeah, so that's what I got for you guys for the month of June. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below, as well as leave a like, subscribe. Be sure to turn on the bell so that you guys are notified when I upload. And if you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.